Nice to see so many great faces. And thank you, Nikola, for making me try my English, to practice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway. We can try that. Anyway, 8 years ago, this day, 4th of May, eCommerce Croatia was founded. Not founded, but announced on OMG Commerce. Also, today is my son's birthday. That's how I know it. Anyway, 8 years have passed, and we did a bit of researches. We gathered like 2,000 members, had like 100 events, and now I will talk to you about what are the key takeaways from what we learned. So, today, before we begin the presentation, let's look at Croatia. Let's look at the facts and numbers. So, as you know, Croatia is a small country, 4 million population, but as you can see here, we have a very high percentage of e-shoppers. According to this research, it's 71%. When we made our research, even more interesting is that 25% of them are buying a few times a week. So people who are buying online, they're buying very regularly. This is good to know. If you look at e-commerce turnover, according to Statista, we see that this number is 1.4 billion euros. But to be honest, I don't know if I can trust this number, because I don't know where do they get these numbers. So I asked ChatGPT, how do you get your statistics? And he says Statista gathers its data from a variety of sources, such as public records. For a fact, I know there is no public record of e-commerce revenue in Croatia. Government agencies, you can forget about that. Service, maybe somebody made a survey, I don't know. And market research firms, okay, there is a few researchers made by our competition, and yeah, they probably have some data, but to be honest, we didn't give them any data, so I don't know. That's why we decided to make our own research. And what we did is we used our customer base. We used our members and we asked them a few questions. To be exact, 20 questions, which gave us a lot of information about what they are selling, how they are selling, which companies they are using for logistics, payments, stuff like that. How much do they invest in marketing, in which channels, what are their biggest problems and stuff like that. Also, we asked customers, like 3,431 customers, how they buy online. So what I'm going to do today here is compare this data. So maybe we can see some opportunities that we are missing. What's a fun fact here is we made a similar survey 6 years ago on a sample of 150 retailers, and almost half of them had less than 40,000 euros annual turnover over the internet. This is e-commerce revenue, which is really nothing. Now you're going to find out if anything has changed in the past 6 years. Okay, first thing that we need to clarify is how many web shops are selling cross-border. This is the topic we covered on the panel, and I have to clarify this. 50% of them claim to have cross-border sales. That doesn't mean that 50% of the e-commerce revenue is cross-border. They just are open to deliveries outside Croatia. Also, 20% of them are thinking about starting to selling cross-border, but 30% of them are still saying no, we don't want to do that because shipping cost is too high. Like the most of them have this problem. Then they say we are not ready, okay, competition is too high on other markets, and or the law doesn't allow cross-border sale of my products. It's interesting, nobody mentioned that it's costly to make translations, and digital marketing is also more expensive, but they probably still don't know that. So the number one issue is logistics. The next question for them was, do you have a brick and mortar store? And as you can see, almost 50% of all the respondents said that they have a brick and mortar store. And to be honest, this is not surprising because Croatians are among the top countries in Europe based on the ROPO effect. You know what ROPO effect is? Research of online, purchase offline. So Croatians like to go to the website, they want to get the information, then they go to store and buy things offline. The most popular categories, not surprising at all. The top 3 categories are household items, electronic devices, and beauty and care. And clothes and shoes. But we see a lot of something else, which is mostly jewelry and fashion items, which we forgot to list here in the research. Let's compare that to the customer data. When you ask them what they buy online, the top 3 categories remain the same, but in the different order. So the most popular category is clothing and shoes. And do you know why? Does anybody know why most people are buying clothing and shoes online? Why? Sorry? They are cheaper. Okay, could be. You can find good discounts, stuff like that. But also in Croatia, for the last few years, we had a few big companies entering the market, like About You, Zalando, ASOS, and they actually, what they did, except for the aggressive marketing, they offered what?
Free returns,
free shipping, free returns, which nobody from the local companies can afford to do, right? I mean, to be honest, I don't believe that they can afford it as well, but they are doing this so they can enter the market, so they can educate the market, so they can get new customers and stuff like that. In fact, I saw that ASOS or About You actually canceled this. Now they have a minimum order. How do you say? Minimum order requirement. Yeah, value. So basically, what they did is they spoiled their customers, but also they increased trust in e-commerce. So we can thank them. As for the rest of the categories, the biggest winner of pandemic was, of course, food products, which was not selling so much before that. But to be honest, only one store in Croatia managed to do that successfully. And you know why is that? Yes, also logistics is the biggest issue in delivering food products. It's not only because we live in a banana-shaped country, otherwise we are great, but it's because you have to have special requirements when you are delivering such products. Also, of course, not surprising, it increased the sales of video games and gaming equipment, but you can see here all these categories together make less than 3% of all the online purchases still. We asked the respondents, the retailers, how much do they charge for the delivery. And as you can see here, only 10% of respondents offer free delivery, while almost 36% charge over €4 for delivery. We are talking about products, small packages, like up to 2 kilos. And you know why that is a problem? Because of this. When you ask the buyers what is the acceptable delivery price for them, only 1% of them will tell you that they will consider shopping online if the delivery is more than €4 for small packages. And you can see that almost 30% of them tell you that they will buy only if the delivery is free. Of course, you cannot offer them free delivery. I mean, most of us cannot offer them. But what we can do is offer a minimum order requirement. So we basically always recommend to our sellers that they should not try to earn money on delivery costs, but they should include this in their profit margin. So it's better to have higher prices than high costs of delivery. We asked them, which methods of delivery do you offer? And of course, home delivery is still the most popular method in the sector of from the side of e-retailers, but we can see a few new methods of delivery since 2017, and this is pickup points and parcel boxes. My opinion is that parcel boxes could become more popular in the future, if nothing else, because it's a lot cheaper for retailers than home delivery. But if you ask the buyers, again, you can see that they still prefer home delivery, and only 3% of them want pick up at a parcel box or pickup point. And you know why is that? Because retailers are not giving any incentives. So I'm giving you two options. You can pay for delivery 4 or 5 euros, and you can choose between delivery at home or delivery at parcel box. Why would I choose to pick up my goods? Of course, if I don't have any other reasons, if the delivery cost is the same. So offer me lower cost for this. Also, when more retailers include pick up at parcel machines, this way of delivery will be more popular, and of course it will be more available for the buyers. Now, to the interesting facts. Which methods of payment do they offer? Most of them offer standard methods of payment like bank transfer card, PayPal, cash on delivery, but we can see new methods since the last survey, and this is KexPay, which is an online wallet, Paysec, which is a crypto wallet, and LinkPay, buy now, pay later. I think buy now, pay later will be, could be, I'm not sure, but could be the method that could change the cash on delivery in the future, at least in the Balkan, because we have a lot of cash on delivery, although most of buyers will tell you that they prefer to buy with cards. So if you ask them, almost 50% of them will tell you that they prefer card payment. But they are lying, because when we ask retailers, they tell us that more than 50% of all their orders are cash on delivery. So we wanted to know why. Why is that so? And we asked them, so why don't you pay with card if you want to pay with card? And they told us 61% of them, of online buyers, tell us that they are scared their data will be stolen. So this is really, really concerning that they are still having so much lack of trust in online stores. But what can you do to improve that trust? Of course, you can certify your web shop. This is one method that I was not sure how important it was until we asked the buyers. And when we saw that 60% of them told us that they will not buy anything from a new store unless it has some kind of a trust mark or reviews. So reviews are really important. Yes, Nicola?
I have a question. Do your courier companies are offering something like you open the package before you pay the amount for the package itself?
Yeah, this should work like that, but we have the guys from logistics in the back, so let's hear it. Do we have these options?
Few shipments.
No, we don't.
No, so because in Bulgaria we have it, and trust me, this is increasing the cash on delivery because people are able to pay the delivery cost, so which is like 3-4 euros, something like this. And then you can open the package and you can be sure that whatever you ordered is actually in the box. This is why I was surprised to see that this thing is missing in your presentation on the previous slide, because
we don't have it. Yes. Also, what could help lower the cash on delivery is if the logistic companies would carry POS, how do you say? POS terminals with them. But I don't know why they are not doing this. Mate, do you know? Yes.
The carriers don't want to do that because then they are the ones who are responsible for the content of the parcels. So it's up to carriers, DPD, GLS, and so on. They don't control that.
Yeah, of course. Ivan.
Just to add something in Serbia, the Daily Express, the D Express, just a couple of months back, they actually implemented that. And they are not using, so basically the couriers are already equipped with, sorry, the couriers in Serbia, they already have, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 devices. So basically they are not able to carry another one. But they actually managed to boost the software to make soft POS and with deep link technology and make their PDAs devices like you can pay with cards. The one obstacle there, you can only pay with the cards with the, how do you say that, cash, credit cards with, kad pipneš samo onaj POS aparat. Wireless, yes. You cannot pay with the cards with the chip. There is no where to put it. Yeah, so.
Yeah, but I think all the new cards, like from the last 5 years, have Wi-Fi, so that's not an excuse.
It's Serbia.
Yeah, okay, cool.
We have a national card sheet called Dina card, and they don't have that. So.
Okay. Interesting.
Most of the guys which are stealing debit and credit cards around the world are Serbian and Bulgarians, and this is the reason.
So you're the problem.
we know how to steal, other information.
Yeah, guys, this is becoming really fun, but my time is running out. So we have to continue. Also, like I told you before, when you ask the buyers, almost 60%, 60% of them will tell you that they will not buy if they don't see a Trustmark or positive review. Of course, 1/3 of them will tell you if you don't offer the preferred payment method, which is also kind of makes sense, because when I don't want to pay with card, I want to use PayPal. If you don't offer PayPal, I will buy it somewhere else. So I always encourage our retailers to offer as much ways of payments as possible. And now we are going to conclude this. When we ask them for methods of advertising, this is only one question from the survey. We have a separate survey where we analyzed all the channels of advertising. We see no surprises here because most of them are using Facebook, Instagram, and Google, and also newsletter. But in comparison to 2017, we have a big increase of popularity of affiliate marketing, which is actually a no-brainer for me, because you don't have to pay anything until you sell something. So we had one presentation of affiliate marketing. I remember when we founded the association, the guy from Romania came, but nobody knew what he was talking about. For the last 2 years, we have 2 big companies in Croatia that are competing for the clients, so it's becoming more popular. And at the end, we asked them which platform does your webshop use. The most popular web platform is, like I suppose anywhere in the world, WooCommerce. Maybe in USA, Shopify more popular, but this is also not a surprise, because it's really available to everybody, and you can easily switch developers if you don't like the guys you're working with. When you are using a custom solution, you don't have such an option. And we saw the big decrease of popularity of Magento platform, which became too expensive for most of the sellers.
Local SaaS platform?
Local SaaS platforms, we have a few of them, but not too popular,
They're not strong.
Not too strong, yeah. So most of people are still that want to use SaaS, they use Shopify, but not so many players using it, because we have the data of all the merchants that are our members, which platform they are using. So I can see that not a lot of them are using this. We see a lot of them using custom solutions, but that is only because we have a few big companies doing e-commerce development, and they use their own solution, so they don't have a choice. If you want to build a big web shop, you are forced to use custom platform. And the fun fact at the end, to see if we have improved somehow from 2017, As if you remember from the beginning of the slide, from the beginning of the presentations, we saw the fact that almost 50% of all respondents had revenues less than 40,000 euros. This year, only 37% of them have these small amounts, and also we see that 23% of respondents have more than 500,000 euros online. For comparison, in 2017 there were only 14% of them. So we can conclude that e-commerce in Croatia is rising. And to conclude, the biggest problem for e-commerce in Croatia is the same like in whole Balkans, lack of trust. So a lot of cash on delivery payments, and I don't know, there are not so many pure e-commerce players. We have a few marketplaces, and all the other big e-commerce players are actually brick and mortar stores that have already a big awareness on the market. And that's all, folks. If you have any questions. Oh yeah, one more thing. One more thing, just to announce our conference. We have a conference in September. You are all welcome to join. It will be on the Faculty of Economics in Zagreb, and we are expecting 500 people. So a little bit more than today. Yes, thank you.